Hey everybody, ScanderLoud here. Today we're diving into the world of network scanning with Nmap. We'll cover the top Nmap commands every tech enthusiast should know. So grab your favorite terminal emulator and let's get started. Let's kick things off with the most basic Nmap command, a simple scan against a single IP address or hostname. Type Nmap followed by the IP or hostname, hit enter and bam! Nmap will tell you if the host is alive, what ports are open, and what services might be running. It's quick, easy, and gives you a basic understanding of what you're dealing with. But don't let its simplicity fool you. This command is surprisingly versatile. Stay tuned for more Nmap goodness. Need to quickly identify active devices on a large network? That's where the Nmap ping scan comes in. It sends ICMP echo requests, or pings, to IP addresses. If a device responds, it's up and running. The beauty of the ping scan is its speed. It quickly maps out a network or troubleshoots connectivity issues, fast, efficient, and gives a clear picture of active devices. Alright folks, let's crank things up a notch and talk about scanning specific ports or even entire port ranges. This is where Nmap really starts to flex its muscles. You've done your basic scan, but now you want to dig deeper. That's where port scanning comes in. Think of ports like doors into a computer system. By scanning specific ports, you can see which doors are open. You can get super specific with your port scanning. Just tell Nmap to scan that specific port. You can also scan entire port ranges with a single command. It's like using a master key to unlock all the doors and see everything that's going on. Now let's say you're working with a bunch of different IP addresses and you don't want to waste time scanning them one by one. Don't worry, Nmap has you covered. With a single command, you can unleash the power of Nmap on multiple IP addresses simultaneously. Just feed Nmap a list of IP addresses separated by a space and watch it go to town. It's like having a whole team of network scanners working for you. So, ditch the tedious task of manual scanning and embrace the efficiency of Nmap. Let's talk about scanning IP ranges with Nmap. Sometimes you need to go big or go home, right? Nmap's IP range scanning is clutch. Specify the starting and ending IP addresses and boom, Nmap sweeps through the range, sniffing out active hosts. Nmap also supports wildcard scanning, targeting subnets or entire Class C networks with ease. It's powerful for network discovery and security auditing. Need to quickly identify critical services on a host? Focus on the most common ports for valuable insights. Nmap's top port scanning is handy. Scan the N most popular ports instead of all 65,535. Nmap's database ensures you cover important ports. It's like checking the main entry points. Top port scanning is fast, efficient, and less noisy. Let's talk about automation. Nmap reads targets from a text file. It's like having a hit list of IP addresses. Nmap scans each target with specified options. Useful for large networks and security audits. Create a text file with targets, save it, and use it as input. No more manual typing, just automated scanning. It's like having a robotic assistant. Now, you're probably thinking, Linus, these Nmap scans are great and all, but how do I save this treasure trove of information? Saving your Nmap scan results to a file is as easy as pie. Nmap lets you export your scan results in various formats so you can choose the one that best suits your needs. Save it as a plain text file for easy readability, or go for a more structured format like XML for further analysis. Alright speed demons, this one's for you. Need your Nmap scans to be lightning fast? Disable DNS name resolution. It skips resolving IP addresses to host names, focusing on pure port scanning speed. Think of it as stripping down your Nmap race car to the essentials. Add a simple flag and watch Nmap zoom through your target list. Let's take your Nmap game to the next level with OS and service detection. We're not just identifying open ports, we're figuring out what's running behind them. Use Nmap flags to fingerprint the OS and services on a target. Nmap analyzes traffic patterns and application banners to make educated guesses. This helps you understand your network and identify potential vulnerabilities. Let's talk about service and daemon version detection with Nmap. This goes beyond identifying open ports to figuring out specific versions. Knowing the exact version can mean the difference between security and vulnerability. Different versions have different vulnerabilities. Nmap helps identify potential security holes. It makes this process surprisingly easy. Let's talk about the two heavyweights of network communication, TCP and UDP. Nmap lets you scan using either one, giving you a complete view of your network. Think of TCP like a reliable postal service. It ensures data arrives in order. UDP is like sending a postcard faster, but no delivery guarantee. Web servers use TCP on port 80, DNS servers use UDP on port 53. Nmap makes it easy to switch between TCP and UDP scans. Use ST for TCP scans and SU for UDP scans. Alright, security champions, let's talk about using Nmap for CVE detection. CVEs are publicly disclosed security flaws in software. Nmap helps you stay ahead by scanning for these vulnerabilities. Its scripting engine, NSE, runs custom scripts for CVE detection. These scripts send probes to target systems looking for vulnerabilities. Let's talk about stress testing your network with Nmap. We're discussing responsible security testing, not launching denial of service attacks. Why flood test your network? To understand your network's limits and identify weaknesses. Simulate high traffic to see how your network holds up. Nmap offers options for generating network traffic. In a controlled environment, these tests are valuable. Let's talk about brute forcing, the digital equivalent of trying every key on a giant keychain until you find the one that unlocks the door. It's systematically trying different username and password combinations to gain unauthorized access. It can be illegal if used maliciously, but for ethical hacking, it's a valuable technique to assess password strength. Nmap's scripting engine helps test brute force vulnerabilities. These scripts automate testing against services like SSH, FTP, and web applications. Let's talk about malware, the nasty programs that can wreak havoc on your computers. Detecting malware can be tricky, especially if it's designed to stay hidden. Nmap's scripting engine, NSE, scans for signs of malware infections on remote hosts. These scripts scan for open ports and suspicious network traffic patterns. They can detect a wide range of malware, from backdoors to ransomware. And there you have it, the top 16 Nmap commands to enhance your network security. Like, share, and subscribe for more tech tutorials. Thanks for watching.